Hello everybody and welcome to another Ravens update video. This video is, it's going to be a little heavy, guys. We will get to all that near the end though. So bear with me. Let's get through all the quick and easy stuff and then we'll talk about the bigger announcement. So typical show, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Subscriptions always help. Leave a like and a comment down below. I always read the comments, so would appreciate that. And also got some new products in the Teespring store that you might be interested in. We have some, female Raven Knight merchandise. A lot of y'all were asking for that for some reason, so that is available. Go check that out. That's really cool for a limited time. And we also have the Lawbringer code merchandise as well. I know that that's not quite as popular. It's not what a lot of people ask for, but I thought that it was something worth making anyway. So if you'd like to check that out too. So with that shill out of the way, let's get on with the good stuff. So first of all, Dead by Daylight analysis is coming back. We're talking about the Hillbilly next, and I am already working on getting the footage for that. It's pretty hard because I'm actually not good at playing Hillbilly. I'm really bad at him, so don't expect there to be a good meme montage, and don't expect me to get a lot of really stellar footage. Just know that that's background information, but that will be coming out soon. I am working on it. In other news, For Honor and Glory Chapter 18 is being drafted. I will have that up as soon as I get that done. It's taking a little bit of time because this is going to be a bit of a heavier chapter, more dialogue heavy, more slow pace than what we had last time. We're going to be doing some reverent stuff in that, so look forward to that. Speaking of For Honor, a couple of things to talk about with that. Heroes in History Orochi is in the works. I'm just about done with my research and getting ready to start drafting out that script. And Legend of Kiku the Shinigami, I'm going to be working on that. The poll is in. Kiku the Shinigami, my Hitakiri character, she is going to be next. Looking forward to making her. That'll be fun. And of course, many people were asking if I was prepared for this, if I was ready. I will be. I'm going to be doing a live stream of the For Honor Year 6 reveal stream coming out this week. That's the plan. As soon as it comes out, I believe it comes out Thursday, I will be doing a live stream for it. When it comes out, you'll be able to follow along with me as I watch through the stream and see what they have to say. I'll tell you about what I think the year is going to hold, what I think about their plans for it, how I think the lore is going so far. We'll have a good old time, right? Awesome. Also, in other news, just something interesting that you might not know about. Hannah, my artist friend, she likes to draw a lot of pictures of me as a chick because she prefers to draw me as a female, and I find it funny. She's got a few others up and some new ones up. I'm showing them on the screen right now. They're pretty funny, and I sometimes use them for thumbnails. Not a lot to it. Just thought I'd share her work because she's been a really good friend, very supportive of me these last few weeks, and just wanted to share a little bit of her work. She does such good work for me, and it's all out of the kindness of her heart. So thank you so much, Hannah. I wanted to share your work here. All right, so now that we've got all that out of the way, let's talk about the heavier subject. There's a lot I want to talk about, so please bear with me. I want to start by saying I'm sorry to everybody. If there's one thing that I struggle with as a person, it is my ability to handle criticism, jokes, and trolling on a personal level. I can joke around with people. That's not a problem. I can troll too. I don't mind it. But when it's directed at me, sometimes I do overreact. So I want to apologize if there's ever been a moment where I overreacted to what you thought was innocent, harmless criticism or joking, be it in a YouTube comment, be it on Discord, or be it face-to-face. Know that it's nothing personal. It's the fact that I struggle with that. Why do I struggle with it? Well, honestly, I think it goes back to when I was a teacher. I spent 2 years in 2 different classrooms dealing with students who didn't care what I had to say, were very disrespectful, acted out constantly, and poked fun at my weaknesses, laughing at me whenever I tried hard to enforce my own rules. Whenever I tried to have a serious conversation, they mostly just ignored me, rolled their eyes, or mocked me. I dealt with that a lot. It's basically the equivalent of being a dog muzzled. You can't bite and you have very little bark, and they know that, so they kick you, and as a result of my teaching career, I now have mental and physical scars that I don't know if or when they will heal. I'm not making excuses. I'm explaining why I have this issue. I believe that that's a large contributing factor. I say all this because if any of you watching are members of my Discord, then you know that there has been some drama going on the last few days, and I want to use this opportunity to set the record straight and explain why I am leaving my Discord server. When Viking and I first built the server, Viking was the one who really built it, And what we wanted to do was we wanted to create an intellectual space where I could engage with my community in a creative and fun way. You know, it was so much different than my schooling experience. When I was a school teacher, I didn't really get any control of my classroom. I couldn't kick out students who acted up or were disrespectful, and I couldn't leave whenever I felt like it. You know, I was kind of locked in that room, in that environment. But with a Discord where I could engage with my audience, people would come to the Discord because they wanted to interact with me. And I thought that would be a major difference. You know, people would actually want to engage and be part of it. That was what I hoped for. And at first, that's what we got. It was very fun. I thought that it was doing a lot of good. But over time, as we got more and more popular, more and more trolls and joking and memes started popping up, and we had rules to try to keep that under control, and Viking tried to enforce those rules, and when he did, he would get accosted or made fun of or bullied for it. And it got to a point where Viking contacted me and said, you know what, man, I can't even stay on this Discord anymore. I'm getting bullied constantly. I don't want this anymore. I'm done. And I told the community, guys, Viking is leaving because he feels bullied. And the response was not, oh man, we're sorry that he felt bullied. Because all they had to do was just say, we feel like these rules need to be changed, and we could talk about it. But no, when I said that he was leaving, their response was good. He was oppressive and he was too strict and all this kind of. I was going, don't y'all feel at all bad that he's leaving? But regardless, that was the first sign to me that something was wrong. And over time, things really didn't improve that much. We would occasionally get people who acted way too toxic or way too inappropriate. The channel became less and less about having conversations or asking questions or engaging with me, and it was more of just making shit posts and jokes and trolls. And frankly, while I don't have a problem with that, I don't really adhere to it either. It's not something that I personally enjoy, not something that I like. And anytime I tried to get involved, quite often I would be met with trolling or joking. Like, I may say something that I thought was really serious, like say, hey guys, I've made this video, what do y'all think about it? And mostly I'd get jokes. In fact, there was a time where I had a few who would just basically act like anything I said didn't matter, like just with a okay and kind of response. And that bothered me because it started to feel less and less like my own Discord and more like my classroom, where people could just say what they wanted, be disrespectful, and I just had to sit there and take it. So I tried cracking down a little bit, banning the people who acted up, kicking out those people. When that didn't work, when it didn't fix any of the problems, I stopped associating. I just stepped back from the Discord and said, I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to make announcements every now and then. And I felt isolated from the very Discord that was supposed to be about the channel. And it hurt. I had a few fans in the servers come to me and say, hey man, you should come back. And I said, I'm not sure if I want to come back because, you know, I don't think that there's anyone who really wants to have a conversation like the way I want to have one. And they said, no, man, they're there. You just gotta come back, and I'm sure they're there. So what had led up to the incident that I'm talking about today is on Friday, just, 3 days ago, I was streaming playing Nioh 2. And one of my fans, one of the community members, an admin actually, made fun of me for it, basically saying, I can't believe he's playing Nioh when he could be playing Dark Souls or Elden Ring. And I thought that he was, picking, but I decided to explain myself. Just say, hey, here's why. I'm not a huge Dark Souls fan. I enjoy Nioh more, and I don't want to play Elden Ring yet because there's so much hype for it. I kind of want to let the hype die down so that I can enjoy it without all the hype making my thoughts biased. And instead of just leaving it at that, or actually having a discussion about it or anything like that, he says that that's comically laughable reasoning, his words. And again, like I said, I don't always handle criticism or joking like that very well. It goes back to what I was talking about. Stuff like that usually gets under my skin because I dealt with that so much as a teacher. People who hear what I have to say rationally and just treat it as it's a joke or stupid. So I reacted negatively. And I wish it had just stopped there, but it didn't. He kept pushing and pushing. He got other people in Discord started siding with him, joining in on the trolling, and then eventually just saying, dude, I can't believe you're taking a trolling so seriously. And that, to me, was the final straw. That felt exactly like what my classroom used to be. Just people pushing my buttons, and then when I finally snap, saying, dude, it's all just a troll, man. JK, LMAO. And I got tired of it. So I finally laid out my rationale. I told them in no uncertain terms, guys, this is why I don't really feel like I'm part of the Discord anymore. You know, it's stuff like this. It hurts to think that the Discord that we had created to be a place where I could engage with my audience is now just another classroom. And the response was LMAO. It was honestly a little hurtful, and maybe I overreacted to it, but it was a little hurtful. And this person, like I said, he was an admin. And to my way of thinking, if you're an admin for a guy's server, you should probably show that owner of the server some degree of respect. If not, then why should you be an admin? So I removed his admin privilege, even though Lark wanted to just ban him. I said, no, let's not ban him. Let's remove his admin privilege. Well, he threw a hissy fit about that, basically said, you know, I'd rather be an admin than an overreacting YouTube content creator. So I sat down with Lark and a few of my other friends, and I just said, here's the thing. Ever since Viking left, it's kind of been going downhill, and it's reached this point where I've now kind of been called out by members of my own community. I don't feel like I belong here anymore. I don't feel like this Discord is what I wanted it to be anymore. I feel like it's gone to a place that I don't even recognize anymore. I don't want it anymore. I don't want this. So I asked, should we give up on the Discord? And all of them said, yeah, that seems like a good idea. If everyone on the Discord is not treating it the way you wanted it to be treated, then there's no point in keeping it going. And maybe it was my fault in the first place because, as people say, this is just what Discord is. And if that's true, then I misunderstood what Discord was for, and that's my fault. Maybe I overestimated what you could do with a social media server. Maybe that's on me. I expected more than it could give. But I made an announcement this morning that I was planning on deleting the server. And a lot of people came forward saying, no, please don't delete it. Please don't delete it. We've got a great community here. We know that it can get out of hand, but we do want you to stay. We do want to keep the server. And I thought about it, and I re-talked it over with my brother, and we thought, you know, we'd hate to just get rid of it because we've built such a good community here, and there are good people here, and I'd hate to punish those good people because they haven't done anything, and they probably do enjoy getting announcements and updates and stuff like that. So I was about to announce that we would rethink the prospect, and then that same admin that I mentioned before again said, LMAO, don't worry, we've made a new server, which was titled in a manner that was clearly meant to insult me. So we banned him at last, and I announced that while I would keep the Discord active, I would no longer be a part of it. I don't feel a part of it right now. I don't feel like I belong there. It feels too much like the classrooms I tried so hard to get out of. And if y'all think I'm weak for that or too sensitive or any of that stuff, it's fine. You're free to think that. But I have my reasons. Now, Lark is still going to be on it. Maul is still going to be on it. Hannah and Aaron, two of my friends, will sometimes check in on it. And I'm sure that if any of them have announcements or things that they want to add or things that they know I'm up to, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to give those announcements themselves. But as for me, I just can't be there right now. Maybe in the future, maybe in a month or so, I may come back and check in, see how things are doing, see if things have improved or if things are still just crazy, and just see what happens. But for now, I've said my piece. I'm sorry that this had to get so heavy. But I felt like I needed to clear the air and let people who are in my Discord know about what was going on. And if you're not in my Discord, I'm sorry that this probably turned you off from wanting to join, but I won't be there. This raven is leaving the nest, and I don't know when I will come back to it. I will still make YouTube videos. Obviously, the YouTube channel is not going to take a hit for this. That is not my goal or my intention. I just wanted to explain my situation and my position on this. Again, I'm sorry for any of the times on YouTube or in Discord where I overreacted to things that should have just been taken as simple criticism or jokes or even trolls. I blame myself for my overreacting situations. Understand why I do. Please understand where it comes from. But that isn't an excuse, that's an explanation. So thank you guys for listening to this video, as heavy and probably difficult as it was for me to make and for some of y'all to hear. If y'all are still interested in the channel after all that, stick around. We've got more great content on the way and good content that I've made in the past. Don't forget to subscribe if you're up for that. Leave a like and a comment down below with your thoughts, your concerns, anything like that, and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me this long, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.